very, very early on. The building actually, when we first did the initial study, it was actually under amped by about 300 amps. And so we ended up working with CPP to come in, drop a new transformer in, and provide new metering, main switches for us. And they brought that all in as part of just, being a customer. It was very, very fortunate for us. So, you want to take the lead point selection?
Sure.
Go.
I'm gonna have to push my own button.
I'll do it.
Okay. We started out being complete novices when it came to doing a LEED project, and we didn't even know which rating system we needed to use on this project, whether we did new construction, existing buildings, commercial interiors. For the longest time, we thought we were existing buildings. We had no idea that it was really for existing LEED buildings and just kind of being even more environmentally friendly once you're in them. Commercial interiors didn't work because the existing shell of the building was in such bad shape in terms of efficiency of systems that we had to replace all the windows. So we were going to be at over a 50% renovation on the space. So we did go with new construction. Next, the most important role, or most important part of the project, was identifying our project team members and giving them roles. Because of how the timing on when we were registering this project, LEED and the USGBC were transitioning and kind of separating off some of their different responsibilities, and I think updating the website registration took us a month. So usually you will register a project and then go in and do all of this online. It's phenomenal once you can get into the system. This is actually the page to our project site where it's probably hard for you to read, but I'm right here. I'm the project team administrator, and in that role, I invite all of the other people on our team to come and join our project. I assign them a role, and if you go to the next slide, they actually list out all of the roles that are typically involved in a LEED project. Once I send out the invitation that they accept, I go in and assign them a role, and then we'll see in a later slide, when you get to your project checklist and identifying the points that you're going for, you, or anybody who is coordinating the team, actually will assign them a role, the responsibility of documenting and managing that portion of the project. So it's really important to stay on top of your team, make sure they're aware of their responsibilities. The website does a fantastic job of making sure that everyone is aware of what they're doing and what their responsibilities are, and all they have to do is check back and see where everyone else is at. It's a phenomenal tool once you can get registered on the inside. I can go to the next one. Mapping out the point system, our first iteration, I think we have a slide of, we were doing it on paper again because we were not registered at the time. And you can see, I believe this is iteration 1, 2, and 3 on the same piece of paper, done in red, blue pen, and then highlighter. Going through, seeing the ones, I think the first stab at it, we just went through and reading through the manual, which ones we thought we could get. And then I think we took it to our engineers and contractors, and they kind of put dollar amounts to certain things, and we realized that that wasn't going to be a possibility, and kind of went back to the drawing board. Eventually we did decide on a series of points, which gets us above the LEED silver mark. I think we're about 4 from gold right now. So we're sitting pretty comfortable in the LEED silver certification, provided that we actually are awarded all of the points that we are going for. The next one, it just details out second iteration, working with the engineers, and then the contractor, third iteration, and then we submitted to the LEED website. Yep.
Maybe this is something you're going to talk about later, but can you talk about things that you deemed too expensive